Yes. I said, the guilt concept, feeling bad because your kids or your parents or your wife or your husband or somebody, is that a decision somebody else can sell you on? Like, meaning, can I sell you on, stop feeling guilty, you shouldn't feel guilty, you ought to go after your dreams? He said, no, it's a decision only you can make. I said, I agree. I've never tried to convince somebody to spend less time with their wife or their kids or anything. It's more a decision you got to make. So I said, let me tell you a story. We went to Louis Bossi and we were eating there. It was myself, himself, and Sherry, and we had a great time. One of the best lunches we ever had. We had a very good connection together, and I said, I'm going to tell you a story about my dad. He says, yeah, what's that? I said, when I first had my son, Patrick Tico, he was 6 months old or something like that, and I went to my dad, I said, Dad, you know, when I was living in Iran with you, you would travel, you would work 6 days out of the week, and you would leave 5 a.m. in the morning, and you'd come home at 8:30, and you expected us to be in bed by 8 o'clock because your standards, so we wouldn't see you but Fridays. In Iran, Friday was the Saturday or Sunday of here. I said, and on Sundays, you were an early bird. You'd wake us up at 6. We'd go to Park Shahan Shahi. Then we'd go to church, a Syrian church. Then we'd go to grandma's house, eat her food. Then we'd come back home. You'd take a 2-hour nap. You'd listen to your music with the headphones he would put on with the old music he would listen to. Then he would come back, have dinner, watch a movie, and then we'd go to sleep, right? I said, when I calculate the days you spent with us in 10 years that we lived in Iran together when you and Mom were still together, it's 52 days a year. Times 10, 520 days, out of 3,650 days. You had 3,650 days in 10 years, but you only saw us 520 days. Did it bother you? Do you ever regret that as a father? Without any hesitation, I don't know what he's going to tell me. Like, I'm 33 years old and I'm asking him this question. No hesitation. He says, no regrets. I said, Dad, don't tell me this because you're protecting your ego. Do you feel like you regret any of it? Like you wish you would have worked less to spend more time with us? He says, 0. I said, come on, Dad, you can't tell me that. He says, I'm telling you, 0. So now he's getting past. I said, why? He says, what is my job as a father? Is it my job as a father to teach you and raise you to be strong so you can be independent without having to rely on anybody else? Meaning you can stand on your own 2 feet and you can go out there and take your own family and take care of it. Isn't that the job of a father? Yes. How are you doing? I said, I'm independent. He said, then I did my job right.